Hello everybody, this is Phil, and we are playing on Minecraft, but not just any old Minecraft. This is in fact a massive mod pack called Feed the Beast. And excuse those noise. I was hoping I would be able to have soft lighting on, but no, it just makes me lag too much. So this is Rob's base. Technically he hasn't made all of this stuff, because we've had a separate base somewhere else, where we're just sort of figuring out what to do, but then I decided, I'll give it all to Rob. He does all the work around here, and I'm going to go and start my own base. As you can see, there is a waypoint over there. So, I won't try and explain any of the mods at the moment, because there's about 60 of them overall, but I've got some fancy things going on in here. But, yeah, bye Rob. So, I've given Rob all the Feed the Beast items that I had. Sorry for stealing my wood combo. I don't know what he's talking about. This is actually the second time I'm attempting to record this video. The first time I did it, for some reason, Bandicam said, yeah, we're recording an excellent for FPS. And then when I watch them back, it's like, it's at least, well no, not at least, maximum 1 or 2 frames per second. I think that's quicksand, and I don't want to stand in that. Yeah. And then Sony Vegas technically it's not, well, the story is Richard bought Fraps a while ago, and he was trying to record videos with it, but obviously Fraps videos are huge, so he was looking up compression, and I was trying to help him. So I installed a codec pack, but before I did that, I had to uninstall a previous version of it. And then after I did that, Sony Vegas was like, oh yeah, by the way, you don't have any more plugins at all. So I need to find the CD, and hopefully reinstalling it will fix something. Should be quicksand everywhere. That's pretty lethal if it's 2 blocks deep, because you will suffocate and die. So I'm using Sony Vegas 12 Platinum trial while it lasts. And when the first time it rendered it, I asked it to render at 30 frames per second, and it rendered it at 15, and a large portion of the video was just black. So, first episode didn't go too well. This is his first episode, version 2. We're almost at my home. So in the first episode I had a jetpack to get over here, but that's cheating. Here we are. It's not really much at the moment. I didn't actually do that much last episode, because I'm kind of explaining the mod. But here we are. Oh, Rob. Okay, these 2 doors are supposed to be here, because this is just kind of like a mob airlock, just in case they get through one door, I don't have to get through another one. So I think he's just taking the mick here. I mean, I do appreciate the doors, not the band. But I think he's, there's a mod that lets you breed bees and also different kinds of trees, and hopefully he's given me some exciting wood. But I'm not going to get into that, because I don't really need this. I don't even know what kind of wood this is, it's weird, but it adds a bunch of wood planks and things. That's really cool. So, in terms of Feed the Beast things, what do we need to do? Actually, first off, I believe that works brilliantly. We need some rubber. On my way here in the previous episode, I found a rubber tree. These are what rubber trees look like. Hopefully you can just about tell. Well, obviously they look different. They've got really dark wood, funny leaves. Even though I'm on fast graphics, they're actually fancy leaves, and they have like a little spire, I suppose, of 3 or 4 leaf blocks at the top. And on the side, you've got these little blobs here, and my inventory is full of doors now and nothing useful. To get that rubber off the tree, you need a tree tap. I should also make a pressure plate while I'm in here. Somewhere I have some wood. Tree tap is made from planks of many kinds. I'll explain this in a second. Let's actually get on with some mod stuff before it gets dark. And I'm just imagining things. So you go up with the tree tap in hand, right click, and you get sticky resin, which is not yet rubber, but you need a furnace for that. it's worth removing the leaves. Oh, actually, I'm not very prepared. Sorry. Kind of just bitter about first episode going horribly wrong, horribly. You can make, if you have some sticks, and then it's kind of like in Minecraft, wood, stone, iron, gold, diamond, you can make a sickle, which is an expert at destroying clumps of leaves quickly, and it will give you saplings. It's not like shears, because you don't actually get the leaves, and it kind of just decimates large clumps of leaf at a time, which is really cool. So I am going to get some more resin. Ooh. Yeah, you need to be careful, because apparently if you right-click once on some wood that's got resin on, and then right-click again, I think the wood will stop producing resin. I don't really know why. It's kind of an odd design feature. But also you can only get resin from trees, so you can't just harvest the wood, then go and plonk the wood on a wall and wait for rubber to grow on it. So you grow the tree and then leave it, and then it will generate rubber. But I think I've used it all up. Saplings, rubber is really important, so I'm going to try and get a decent supply of it, because rather than getting stuck with it later on, I don't have any bone meal, but you can use bone meal on the saplings. So I need to get some rubber out of... Ooh, actually. Okay, I'll explain this first. Maybe some of you will remember the mod called Too Many Items. It's now called Not Enough Items, or NEI for short. You can turn that on or off. You can also change the mode here. Not sure what utility mode does, but cheat mode is kind of like creative, but with all the modded items, and there's quite a few of them. And there are a lot of them just due to one mod, but I won't talk about that. Or you can go into recipe mode, which is so helpful because this mod's so big, there's no way you can remember all the recipes for it. So you go, ooh, how to make an iron furnace, and click on it, and then it will show you the recipe, and then you can click on things in the recipe, and it will tell you all the ways that you can get that as well. So I'm going to be using that a lot. Although I also have a kind of big diagram or cheat sheet that I've made that has a bunch of some of the machines that I understand myself. Obviously, I've been playing Minecraft a little bit already in the last episode with Sickle. So I have a bit of stuff. What was I going to do? Coal. Okay, this is my precious chest. Got a bit of rubber. Don't look in here. It will spoil it for you. Yeah, well, sticky resin in a furnace will produce rubber, which is used in loads of things. So, really what I want to do quite quickly is, first of all, get rid of all these doors. And the rubber and the flour and just things. Last episode I made this little mineshaft here and dug out some things and just sort of showed you what you can expect to find in this mod. Because there's a bunch of new ores in the ground. There's a little ravine there that I have explored thoroughly, and somewhere I had a little side entrance, and I think that led down to a cave which had diamond and exciting things in, which I didn't mine. So, yes, this block you'll come across a lot in various different colours. It's called Zirconium. It has basically not much use, really. You can make a block out of it, which kind of has a lava sort of texture in a frame, and it's quite cool, but considering the abundance of it, it's a bit of a disappointing block, really. And I need to make sure I don't do a Richard. And by that I mean jump in lava. So gold. Oh, only one gold. I think that's okay. There's one machine in particular that I want to make to start off, which is called a pulverizer. Maybe you've heard of Industrial Craft and Buildcraft. They're two of the really, really important big mods. They add a bunch of machines and transport pipes and things. But I think there's a sort of sub-mod of Buildcraft called Thermal Expansion. And it adds a few machines. One of them is a pulverizer, which is equivalent to the macerator, which is from Industrial Craft. The point is, if you put ore in it and give it power, it will turn that ore into 2 dust, and then 1 dust will be turned into 1 ingot. So you can basically get twice as much stuff as you could normally. You'll also notice it's very laggy. Ooh. Quartz crystal. Gives out light, doesn't really do much else. I'm running the server and Minecraft and Bandicam all on my computer, which I've said is good, but it struggles a bit. So when there's like more than one person on, which there always is, because Rob apparently doesn't have to do any work at his school, it can get really quite laggy. But it wasn't as bad as it was then. So, oh yeah, I just got some silver and tin. Tin is very helpful. I'm not sure 1 gold is enough, actually. That kind of sucks. Ooh. Lag. Yeah, because this mod's so big, you'll find probably the performance is slightly worse than normal Minecraft. My graphics settings are a lot lower than they should be. But I'm really hoping that this recording is working and not just saying it is and then going to turn out terrible. But yeah, diamond. Diamond has more uses than it normally does. So that's, as well as being, not very lucky. So as being its usual valuable self. Oh, good. I think this is green sapphire? We'll never know. Oh yeah, it is. There's a few, like, other kind of gems, like rubies, normal blue sapphires, which are just called sapphires, and green ones, like you just saw. And they're quite useful. Be careful here. I don't really need coal at the moment. It was the gold that I was after, actually. I'll show you NEI in action. Hope I spelled pulverizer right. Yeah! It needs... Oh, damn it. No! 1 gold short. That is rather disappointing. I probably would leave you... to make me... Yeah, to watch me just run around here trying to find some interesting things. Well, there is cobble here. There's a possibility we've been here before. I did have waypoints for our old base and somewhere near Rob's, but apparently they've disappeared. And I was just digging up there a second ago. Yeah, the waypoints, actually I can talk about that. Hopefully you've noticed the big mini-map in the top right of the screen. That's called Ray's Mini-Map, which is a mod that's available just for standalone Minecraft, which I think most of the mods can be installed just normally in Minecraft, but they've all been smushed into one giant pack. And I'm sort of losing my bearings while talking, which is why I'm looking around, going to the... I should leave a big marking somewhere. That'll do. We're near some water. And yeah, the mini-map allows you to place... You can stand somewhere in the world and say, right, waypoint here, and you can choose the colour of it, and then you should be able to see it. It's kind of like names in multiplayer. Yeah, I'll probably just do a little bit of mining, and we will resume upstairs, and I will do things with all my goodies. My epic caving adventure is over. I got lots of lovely goodies. Also went on to farm while I could. I will now add my goodies to the goodies of the previous episode, and we should start to have a nice pile of stuff. Obviously, there should be plenty of ore in here that you don't recognise. You get sort buttons in this mod, which is pretty cool. These ones are weird, but... So, lots of iron, that's good. Got some in there already. Got some nickelite, which is sort of like redstone. Not really sure what it does. A few gems, uranium, which I will need later. And then various ores. Now I will need some copper, and the gold, and the iron. I need copper ingots, but yeah, there's my rubber from earlier. But first, I'm going to upgrade this furnace. There are 2 ways to make the recipe I'm about to do, but I think this is the cheaper one. You get a furnace, and you put it in a little thing like this. Get an iron furnace. This is kind of just like a slightly better furnace, I think. It uses fuel more efficiently, and is slightly faster. Obviously, don't want to waste time. Go, copper ingots. Obviously, because of the server lag, these arrows and generally things in the mod are kind of twitchy. I was ready to carry on caving, but the mobs were really, they would just be meters away, and then they'd just rush up to you, and it was scary, because there's a lot of lava down there. And, yeah, also there's iron chests and diamond chests and things. If you surround a chest with iron ingots, you get an iron one. Then I think if you surround an iron one with gold, you get gold, and then you can upgrade to diamond as well. So, copper, which apparently I just dropped. Need some rubber. And then we can make, this is probably the best way to do it also, insulated, bear in mind, copper cables. Now, copper cables are really basic, but they're good for the easy machines. You can make them uninsulated, but they will lose. Anyway, the main two sources of, I will say power for now, but I do A-level physics and I hate using words incorrectly, but whatever. Main power, electricity, energy. It's called EU, which stands for energy units, which is a bit flouncy. There's also MJ, which I think in this case stands for Minecraft joules. They're the main two sources of power anyway. There's also one called Bluetricity, but that's pretty much all within one mod, I think, and it probably won't come up as much because you can use EU or MJ. So most of the machines that look like this will probably use EU, but things like pulverizers, they use MJ. So there are times when you need to convert from one to the other. So what I need really is a generator, and a generator requires refined iron. So I'm going to stop that for a second because I don't really need these. And to get refined iron, you have to put iron back into a furnace, which is kind of a fiddly, annoying thing to do. It does change the texture very slightly, I think. I need some of these. No, hang on. I will need those eventually, but what I need first is tin, because I need to make a battery. Tin. Hooray. It's actually just one thing while I'm here. Because there's so many mods, a few mods actually add the same item. So you can see here, it's like switching between, it's all tin, but there's several different versions of it, and you can use any of them. But it's obviously this tin won't stack with other kinds of tin, which is sort of annoying. But yes, note over. I need to make a battery. I think I got some redstone. Oh, thank goodness. Trying to start this mod with shreds of redstone is basically impossible. So 1 copper cable, 2 redstone, wrap it up in tin. You have an RE battery. This does sort of work like a rechargeable battery. Maybe that's what RE means. I don't know. It can hold 10,000 EU, which isn't that much. And you can transport that around and use it in places. But yes, generator. Now I do need refined iron. In fact, I need a lot more refined iron than that. I need 8 of it. Come on. Iron. Well, at the moment, I'm going to try and minimize how much I put into the furnace and things, because I really want to get that pulverizer so I can get twice as much from most things, probably. Not from everything. So yeah, the generator, it's you can plonk it down and you can put coal in it and it will produce energy, EU in this case. I just accidentally pressed F12 and stopped recording. I was saying the generator makes power or EU rather, and we need that to go somewhere, so I am hopefully going to, darn it, make a bat box, which is kind of like a device for storing energy so you can then use it later, because you don't want the generator just constantly being on, wasting your fuel, and generators aren't really the best source of power. I mean, early on you kind of have to use them, but later on they will disappear very quickly. So I need 2 more batteries. Actually, I think I'll need another one later, but never mind that. Ooh, refined iron. Or is it? Not quite. So obviously, as you can see, I'm kind of getting lost because you need one machine to do another thing, and then another machine, and more machines, and you will very quickly forget the recipes. Where's my wood? Wood. I think it's something like this. Hooray! And there's also things called transformers, which have really similar textures to storage units like this, and it's very confusing. Come on. Yes, then after this I'll make a generator, but first I need another battery to make the generator. Ain't this mod fun? Tin. No, silver, tin. Tin's quite abundant, as is copper. And I think soon you can use tin and copper to make brass or bronze, but yeah, you can mix things together. We're not even covering that much stuff. This is just the beginning. Trying to get like one machine up and running. Battery, okay. That iron I just got. 8 refined iron, kind of in a chest fashion, gives you a machine block, which doesn't do anything by itself, but is used in a lot of machine recipes. I just need another furnace. Oh, I'm actually using a slightly alternative method to make the generator here. There are a few different recipes for each thing. There we go. One generator. So, I need to think about this, because when you place a machine, you need a wrench to break it, and when you do that, there is a small chance that you will not actually get the machine back. You'll just get so-called machine parts, and that kind of sucks. So I kind of want to place something and then not remove it. So there we go. Coal goes in there, and then hopefully it will kind of turn on, and it will say, yep, EU is being produced. But copper cables, as well as being used in recipes, can actually be placed. Yes, I can make a few more. This episode might be getting a bit long by this point. I really didn't keep track. So this generator is going to be, for now, my source of power. Although I'm going to leave a bit of room for a geothermal generator later on, because there's a bunch of lava that I could be using down there instead of coal to create EU. So there's a back box. I have to think about this. Damn it. Okay, the reason I was a bit annoyed there is because the back box has got a dot on one side, and that is the output. So you can put like power sorry, I'm doing it now. Everywhere else into all the other sides, but it can only come out of one place. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. You can use a wrench to rotate it. Stone gear. Oh no, that's easy. Oh, I'm lagging a bit. Gears are nice and easy to make. I tried. Yeah, a wood gear, then you have to like upgrade through the gears. So now on stone, and you can carry on iron, gold, diamond. So gears can get quite expensive. And then 3 iron. You will spend a lot of your time in this mod just looking through chests for things. I need to find you haven't got them. Oh yeah, this thing. This is a barrel. I'll just show you the recipe for it. Not sure which mod it's from, but it does an excellent job of storing vast quantities of one item in a nice graphical way. You can't like open it, but if you right click, it shows you what's in there. If you left click, it will drop a stack, or you can crouch and click and it will drop it one by one. So if you have more than a stack in your inventory, you can just hold down right click and it will all get deposited into the chest. The barrel, sorry. I actually tried that last episode and it didn't work. For some reason. Stop wasting coal. Get myself a wrench. Hopefully this is the right wrench. Oh, hi Rob. Just right click it. Whoa. No, left click. No. Oh, this might be the wrong kind of wrench actually. Oh, hang on, wait. Actually, I think bat boxes are okay to break with a pickaxe. And obviously the output is usually But yeah, it's placed where you're facing. It's kind of like a piston, but not quite as annoying. So I'm going to run cable from there into the back box. And if we put coal in here, we are now getting EU, even though it says power level. Ah, you can't win, can you? Obviously, it's very twitchy because SMP lag and all that. So, yeah, I think I've got over time. Rob obviously wants something. Close my doors. Gosh. So that's the end of episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about this lovely mod, and it actually worked, this recording. I'll see you next time.